Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie and I am a single income household of me and my husband. We have 3 cats and 2 lizards. They are bearded dragons. So we've currently been working on only my budget. We are single income right now. My husband starts his job April 1st. Technically, I think it's March 23rd, that Monday. And so his first paycheck, I think, will come in 2 weeks after that, and we will be dinks. And so super exciting to start that. But as for right now, we are still budgeting with just my income. And so we are going to close out last week's budget from Pi Day. Happy Pi Day. Hope everyone had a great Pi Day. What we do in the budget closeout is once a week, we make this lovely budget where we say how we're going to spend money. But the most important part is coming back at the end of the week when the next pay cycle begins, if that's 2 weeks, a month, whatever it is for you, and looking at how you did. Did you stick to the budget? Were you able to get by with what you said you were putting where, and how'd you spend it? This ensures that we can re-look over things and allocate more money towards different things if needed, and just figure out how much money we need to buy things. I've been budgeting for a long time, over a year, definitely over a year. I think maybe a year and a half now. So I know how much our weekly costs are. I've tweaked this very well, and so I know about what all these numbers are going to be. But if you're just getting into budgeting, this is a really, really important step. Please do not skip it, okay? With that being said, let's go ahead and start. This is our budget. I made $790 last week. This is the top of my paycheck. This is 5 full days of work, 40 hours. I think technically it's $792.85 or something. But I round it to a nice even number, and then the extra just stays in the buffer. I did get pointed out that I did math wrong, and this is 17. I don't know what happened. I put it on the calculator, so I guess I just typed something in wrong, but I'm gonna go ahead and fix that. And let's look at what we spent this week. So we put $200 towards rent, $23 towards internet, $4 towards gym. Those are our non-variable expenses, so we keep these the same, and they are the same every month. I get paid weekly, so my internet bill is actually $91, and I divide that by 4 for 4 weeks in the month, and then I save that money each week to make sure that we have enough for the month. Same with rent, it's $800, but that's 4 payments of $200, and the gym. So we overspent on groceries this week. We had to pick up some things, some staple things that we don't normally pick up. Specifically this time we picked up olive oil, and what else did we pick up? Something else like that, maybe ranch or ketchup, something else that we don't often have to pick up. But I know the olive oil was expensive. It was like $10 bucks. For gas, I spent $35. In miscellaneous, we got pizza, and that was $16. And then I put $50 aside for charity in June. I think it comes out. I'm buying the Crash Course coin from the Green Brothers. Okay, so for our actual expenses, we spent $200 plus 23 plus 4 plus 76, 35 plus 16 plus 50. So $404. So we're still under budget there, even though we were over in one category, we were under in the other categories enough to offset that. We're gonna go ahead and skip savings for now and go to sinking funds. These are binder folders that I have. They always get the same amount, and then we spend out of them as needed. So we put aside this money, so all of this is correct. And then I like to record if we actually spent any out of these categories, which we did this week. So we had to, oopsies. So we had to buy, let me see here. So I don't have it on here, but we spent some money out of our wedding fund. We bought my husband's suit for the wedding. We bought $18 out of pets for flea medicine for the cats. And then $30 out of health. We bought some sunscreen and a new face trimmer for my husband for his job. And then that is, oh, we paid the gym. So that technically comes out of health, but we have a separate gym fund. So that came out. So that's all good. We did pay the internet bill, which was $86. But I digress. Next, we move on to savings. For the Roth IRA, you can you can contribute $7,000 a year. So I put in $135 a week. This will bring us up to that $7,000. The stocks gets my bonus. I got a raise in October of 3%. And I told myself any raises I get, that extra money will be going towards stocks or savings or somewhere where it goes, because I could live on the amount of money before the raise, so all the raise money and up goes, it needs to have a dedicated allocation. So right now it's going towards stocks, and then the rest goes to this 3 to 6 month fund, which was $135. And now we get to see what this buffer was. This buffer at the end of the week is also rollover, so I withdraw all of these in cash. So any of the cash that is left over in this buffer, we will put into our sinking funds on Sunday, if you want to watch that cash stuffing video. So I made $790. We spent $404 on our variable and non-variable expenses. We spent $66 on our sinking funds. We do not have any debt, which has been fantastic. So we had $320 to go towards savings. And that will give us a zero-based budget. I'm a zero-based budgeter because I don't have credit cards, so I don't have to worry about that. $135 went to the Roth. Oopsies, I did that wrong. Here we go. $135 went to the Roth. Another $135 went to our 3 to 6 month fund. $35 went to stocks. So we have the $5 buffer and then another $10 from rollover. So that's $15 that we'll have there for the end of the week. This is fantastic. Another positive week. We always try our best, but it doesn't always happen, you know. So very, very cool. I hope you all are having a fantastic Thursday. Tomorrow I'll be opening the budget from this week. We'll have slightly less money because I only worked 4 days last week. And then on Sunday we will cash stuff for that, including this rollover if you're interested in that. If you're interested in the Roth IRA, you can see where I put my money in Tuesday's Transfer Tuesdays video. I am not a financial expert. It's just for accountability, but it's kind of interesting if you want to go and watch that. Thank you all so much for being here today. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your evening, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good night, everyone.